All right, let's go. Episode number 5. Remember, subscribe,
like,
comment if you want to, whatever about
I don't
that.
care if you really comment.
Yeah,
as long as y'all watching.
Yeah, Recovery Room Podcast. Let's get straight into it. Let's play this audio, man. We got a brand new audio tape of a supposed confession from XXX Tentacion of domestic abuse. And we doing a first. We gonna play it. Just a snippet about him or where he supposedly confesses. Go ahead.
Empire Distribution cut the audio out, claiming that this was their video and their music.
Our video, copyright claimed it, got it banned worldwide.
So we gotta repost this video because Empire Distribution is some bitches. So
we're gonna get into that more on episode 6. So whatever. All right, cut this shit off. All right. So we got audio of what sound like it could be a confession. The timing of it is weird to me, man. I want your opinion first of all on this new development in regards to him himself.
Was Vic Mensa right?
We're going to get into that later. Right now, I just want you to talk about him. Talk about what you think about what he just said.
Well, I like this nigga music, but we ain't talking about his music. If we talking about him as a person, this nigga was crazy. I think he was crazy. I think he definitely had some issues. And he was just off the meat rack.
I mean, shit, you can't really, whatever the fuck he's saying he done in this shit, you can't really excuse none of it.
Yeah.
But we ain't, nothing that we ever said was about excusing whatever he did.
Mm-hmm.
We was just talking about people trying to use it as a come up, but we'll keep getting into that later. I mean, we'll get into that more in a little bit. But what do you think about him coming out saying in his own words that he started fucking the girl up?
Shit, that shit was crazy. Me personally, I wouldn't have came out and said I was just straight up fucking somebody up.
I mean, but he said this, right, to somebody that he didn't know was recording him.
That's fucked up.
That's another layer of it. What do you feel about the secret recording aspect of it? And do you think, okay, since he is basically putting it into his own words, that we still making assumptions, all right? Because he didn't explicitly come out and say, I beat her up, I smacked her or nothing. He said, I started fucking her up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be completely like responsible about what you're saying, you can still say what we are saying can be an assumption, but it's a strong ass assumption at this point. With that, let's get into, has your opinion changed? You just alluded to it on what Vic Mensa did because of what you just heard, or do you still think Vic Mensa was just doing it to try to get a bump in his career?
He was still trying to get a bump, like, off rip, because ain't no way you gonna just say some shit like that and not try to get a bump. You don't hear no other rapper out here saying anything about it, so I think Vic Mensa was still trying to get a bump off that. I still don't think it was right for Vic Mensa to get up there and, do the little freestyle or whatever. I don't think it was right for him to say it, but I still can't give Vic Mensa no bump. But nothing.
Now that we done heard what we just heard, do you think that are you saying he's wrong only because XXX is dead? If he was alive,
if he was alive and he would have came at that, I'm all for it. But don't come at nobody when they dead and can't defend themselves.
This bullshit. It's beyond coming at somebody when they was dead on that nigga's case because shit, that nigga did the shit too.
That's true.
Admitted
That's
abuser.
true.
So what the fuck is you talking about? Like you can't be, my nigga. You ain't got no room to talk. That was my whole thing. I could see
him. if X was alive and Vic Mensa would have did it on the show and it would have started a little beef or whatever. Right, that's cool. But especially when you did it, don't come at nobody when they dead. I mean, even if the damn confession tapes came out.
I mean, the confession, that's a whole other fucking problem, bro. This confession tape shit is just more niggas following the Vic Mensa blueprint. And they saw that these people who released that shit saw that Vic Mensa got more traction than he ever had in the past 2 weeks because of what he did, right? Because he took that, because he I guess you can say had nuts enough to come out and say what he said after 4 or 5 months after a person been murdered. Right? And these people, I ain't no way that Pitchfork got this shit from them for free.
No, ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Reckless speculation. We don't know if niggas was taking payola. But I got a strong suspicion that these niggas sold that thing to Pitchfork, bro.
I mean, just think about it. Think about how much money Pitchfork is coming at you with for that tape.
Bro, it ain't no telling. And these is just another group of motherfuckers, another set of people that's in the larger group of people that's using this shit as traction, dog. It's BT. It's Vic Mensa. It's the fucking leakers. And now it's Pitchfork who had to pay money for that leak and then put it out around the time that, I don't know if you knew this, that hold on a second. Oh my God. Tranny BS. I didn't know that. All right, let's get back on topic.
I ain't know what else to write.
That's a topic. That's the topic we're gonna get to later in the show. But lost my train of thought.
Oh, you said this is around the time something.
This is around the time his record label is planning to put out a posthumous. There's that word again, posthumous.
Yeah, I seen that.
About to put an album out, right? And it's people out there who don't like what he did so much, who hate it so much, who was against what he allegedly did, to what it sound like he could have did, because it sound like he was admitting it, but this is still technically speculation. That they'll do shit to derail anything to do with him. They was doing that shit while he was alive. They tried to get him removed they got him removed from like Spotify playlists and everything.
Yep.
When he was alive because of this shit. But it seemed like Pitchfork, the album was being planned and they got wind of it and they said, okay, we've been holding this. We got this. We done had to have bought this off somebody. Let's drop this shit out here. Let y'all hear him in his own voice saying how much of a scumbag he is. And that's not me calling him a scumbag. I'm just speaking from the perspective of of a Pitchfork editor or whatever. And let's slow down the momentum, because you know that damn album that come out, especially his album that comes out next, is going to fly off the shelf. It's going to have the fucking Tupac Machiavelli effect. Right?
I know I'm definitely going to listen to it.
Yeah, it's the Tupac Machiavelli effect. Tupac came out with All Eyes on Me right around the time he was dying. And then Death Row took it and released Machiavelli within a few months of his death. And he had 2 #1 albums in the same year.
Exactly.
Because of that. And that's what this record label was was about to do, it seems like. And Pitchfork tried to come and put the kibosh on that shit. Because this shit crazy, man. But what do you think? Does his words and supposed actions change your mind about the music at all? Go ahead.
No, it don't change my mind about the music. Like, if the music was good, the music was good. Like, the antics shouldn't get involved with the music if you really about, listening. But
okay,
like
but
the same thing with college. Like, if I was to sit here and talk about something with College Dropout, what Kanye's doing now don't change the fact that College Dropout was great.
But Kanye West, we can't even compare it to these. Let's cut that short immediately. We can't even compare Kanye's antics to this. Yeah. Kanye is talking shit. Kanye is dancing around like a monkey, but Kanye ain't hitting no woman in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
A pregnant woman at that. That girl was pregnant during the alleged times of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Was she?
I think I heard it. I think I heard that she was.
Well, we don't know about that. She's a woman. Let's forget the pregnant part, okay? He didn't just hit a woman. He hit a woman. Kanye West didn't do that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his antics are antics. The shit that XXX was rolled up in is serious. I got a question for you. If you was an R. Kelly fan, would his fucking behavior change your ideas or change how you feel about his music?
That's for me or that's for the viewers?
As for you.
Oh, I still like the R. Kelly shit. Like, I can still bump some R. Kelly, but I mean, that shit don't get in the way of the music with me. I don't think nothing, like, if the music was good, nothing an artist can do can get in front of that.
Even if the music is good. Even if the music is good, but even if it sound like that R. Kelly in the music is alluding to his deviant behaviors with minors.
Shit, I don't even.
My mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
When I hear that in the R. Kelly song, I don't think about what he did with it.
What about the fact that he wrote "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" for Aaliyah at the same time that he was married to her and she was only 15?
Shit, I didn't even. Mm-mm. I still think that shit was a good ass song.
So I'm saying, like,
I mean, how do you feel about it? So I already know you don't like R. Kelly.
No, fuck him.
But
never did, and then his fucking fuckery ain't got nothing to do with that. I just think his music is fucking dog shit.
I mean, I like the nigga shit, but could if something an artist has done will it make you stop liking the music?
It'll be hard pressed. It'll be hard pressed, but like I had this situation happen one time before where.
All right, so can I give you a scenario real quick?
Go ahead.
So I know your favorite artist, Ghostface, right?
Not really. I think he the best rapper, but my favorite is Wu-Tang as a whole and Tribe Called Quest. Those is my two favorites. I don't really like nobody in those two groups more than I like the others.
All right, so I can still go Ghostface.
Yeah.
So you like Ghostface music? I can say that.
Yeah.
What if something came out about him punching some bitch in the face? You will stop.
No, not punching some bitch in the face. No.
Punching some woman in the face.
No. No. Something came out about him domestically abusing somebody.
All right.
Oh, these people is victims, nigga.
That was hypothetically.
I don't give a fuck if it was hyper whatever. It was hypertension. Nigga, that's what you about to give me. You about to give me blood pressure in this bitch. No. Oh my God. And you said last week after we finished episode 4, you said that after 10 minutes you was thinking we should just start over.
At that point, I just was talking. Can we just?
No. No, man, no.
Should I hit the penalty box, bro?
Get the fuck out.
Gotta hit the penalty box for that.
Get out of here, man. Right. Jesus. Oh, man. But anyway, if it came out that one of my favorite artists had abused a woman, my nigga, the first thing I'ma do is go back and listen to see if signs of your fuckery is in the music. And if it is, I ain't gonna be able to fuck with it. It was an artist I was starting to like, cause I'm a real fan of underground rap. Right? Underground rap. So back in a while ago when I was young, like early 2000s, I started listening to a bunch of underground rap. And it was an artist called X-Rated from Sacramento that I got into. And his album that came out, it's called I can't remember what it's, Psychoactive. That's what it's called. Around the time this album came out, he got arrested for murder, and he had murdered a woman. Right? He murdered a woman. Him and a group of his gang member friends, because they were all Crips, were breaking into the house of a rival. And when he got in there, he shot the first thing that he saw, which was those dudes' moms. It wasn't even neither one of them. I don't even think they were there. And what he did on the album, the album came out before he went to jail. And when you listen to the album, number one, the murder weapon, he got it on the cover. He got the fucking murder weapon on the cover posing with it. And then when you listen to the album, he brags about killing mamas and killing family members, not just going after the people who he was looking for. So when he started doing that shit, the whole separate the art from the artist thing become a little bit harder when you hearing somebody braggadociously talk about some shit that they did that was clearly not right. Now, that shit ain't in XXXTentacion's music. I haven't heard his music where he bragged about beating up a woman, but shit, he bragged about it in that recording. He said, yeah, he was saying, yeah, she got in line after I start fucking her up. So what you think about that? What you think about? Once I started fucking her up and she seen what I was capable of, she cut the bullshit out. That's what he said.
That shit don't stop me from like. Oh yeah, I had to go wash my mouth out with soap. I'm sorry, all the viewers, for that. I got a little beyond myself. But that still don't make me stop liking the music. I mean, and even with that X-rated stuff, see, I never heard anything by X-rated, so I can't give no opinion on that, even though it was messed up. That was wrong. And I will probably never listen to anything by X-rated, me knowing that before I even...
I mean, and then when you listen to the music, the type of music we like, that shit is right up our alley, too.
It is?
Hell yeah, it is. I don't listen to that shit no more.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to it.
I'm hearing the nigga talk about the crime, and I'm seeing them on the fucking... Nigga, if we was good video editors, we could edit the fucking picture of this clown in, but I'm gonna pull it up and show it to my co-host. Theater of the Mind, niggas. Google it. X-rate it. Psychoactive. This is how fucking brazen some of these people is, bro. Images. That's the gun he killed the lady with. He killed her fucking mother and grandmother. This nigga beat the shit out the chick, allegedly, who was about to have his fucking baby. Mm-hmm. And nigga said that's how I had to, I started fucking her up. But, with all of that being said, bro, what we just said, I ain't a big fan of his music anyway, so it ain't really going to hurt me not to listen to his shit. I ain't gonna tell somebody don't listen to it because of what he said. I still just don't. Once he was dead, my nigga, that was that. Mm-hmm. It ain't shit that nobody can do to this dude now for whatever actions he might have taken. Anything that you say, my nigga, Vic Mensa, your stupid little bullshit raps.
See? When you get into talking, it's about to come out.
I was about to say fucking and another word at the same time, and it almost sounded like something, but I won't going down that route. I won't going down that route. So I just, once the first two letters came out and it sounded like I might have been about to say something I shouldn't say, I just went to a whole new word. Fucking bullshit. Stupid little bullshit raps. Niggas either gonna turn a deaf ear to you and not pay attention, or niggas is just not gonna like you. You get no traction for that. But that being said, more context added to it, I would have, in a hypothetical, if XXX never died, I would still think Vic Mensa is just trying to clout chase with it. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't have no problem with it then. Everything is clout chasing, man. Everything is clout chasing. We get up here and talk about shit that's relevant. That's clout chasing. We don't get up here and talk about shit that happened 10, 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Well, I just talked about something that happened 30 years ago with X-Rated, but don't nobody need to pay attention to that. Anyway, man, I just think they just need to put this shit to bed. Just fuck it. What's this? Y'all ain't gonna dissuade his fans. You got a fan of him right here saying that this shit is not gonna stop him from listening to the music.
I'm gonna listen to the album.
So, what are y'all really trying to prove? Stop looking for shit to be outraged about. Stop looking for it. You can't do shit to a dead man. Even if you fuck up his reputation, he ain't around here to feel the reputation fuck-uppery. Yeah. So, with that being said, I'm through talking about this, hopefully for good. Stop making us have to talk about this bullshit. Yeah, if he beat up that woman, which it sound like he might have, fuck him for that. But it ain't nothing we can do about it now. Next, let's get into something that I'm really fucking sick of. Bruh, last week, we went in on Young Buck, and I said, good riddance to you, I'll never talk about you again, but here I am talking about him again. Last week, we went in on Young Buck because of this whole, how he handled the alleged tranny situation. Transgendered person situation. So we went in on him about how he handled the alleged transgendered person situation. Transgendered person says that there's a video. There was a video with somebody who was supposedly Young Buck. Of course, I never watched it. Why the fuck would I? Never, ever, 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 ever. The Young Buck was saying that video wasn't me. You know that wasn't me. Take it down. The tranny was adamant that it was him, but that the transgendered person was adamant that it was him. And now we got a new one. Mm-hmm. We got a new transgendered person coming out now saying that she or whatever got a tape with LeAngelo Ball, my nigga. First of all, LeAngelo Ball, my nigga. The fucking third wheel of the Ball family, the fourth wheel, the fucking daddy, Lonzo, and LaMelo is all more famous than him.
The one that was stealing in China?
Him. This shit, I'm about to just go ahead on and just retract everything I said about not believing Young Buck. I believe Young Buck now. I believe him. I believe this is all bullshit that somebody made up to try to get fame, and I still think he handled it fucking foolishly. Mm-hmm. He did everything you can do to make yourself look guilty. But other than that, I believe him. This is fucking bullshit. What's up with these women, right, who go out of their way to try to expose a man that they so-called slept with, which in this case, I don't believe that Young Buck or LiAngelo Ball slept with one of these transgendered people, right? Mm-hmm. What's up with these women going out of their way to just get up in the bed with a dude just so they can take a fucking Snapchat video? Man, you gotta educate me on this, nigga, because this shit is out of my fucking realm of expertise.
Clout chasing. That's all that it is. Girls, well, those women who do it just want to be famous for 10 seconds if they can get famous. When
we say women, we including the transgendered women too.
Yeah. Like you remember that nigga Boont Gang?
Yeah.
You know how he had his little sex tape come out or whatever?
No.
You ain't know that?
No, Boont Gang had a sex tape.
This nigga came out with a sex tape. Like, the only reason a girl would do that, she clout chasing. Well, he has no fame no more.
Did he release it or did she release it?
Well, it's a girl on my Instagram who said that was her in the video, and she was all live stream talking crazy about it.
This is some allegedly shit.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah,
so.
But
why does shit keep going in the screensaver mode?
I don't know. Maybe because this ain't in full joint.
Fuckery. Hold on, right, technical difficulties. All right, back where we left off. This is allegedly though. We don't know about what Boont Gang.
But Boont Gang ain't got no fame. He's doing whatever he can possibly do to clinch on the fame, and girls are still trying to take advantage of it because they see that they can get. They can get exactly what's happening now. Niggas is talking about them. We ain't gonna say none of their names. I don't even know the names of the transgendered people. I know they bullshitting. That's what I think anyway. Like the nigga said. It was the exact quote, or no, not the exact quote. I'm paraphrasing, but the quote is. While these two girls, LiAngelo Ball's current girlfriend and his ex, both fighting over him, right? Yeah.
While these two girls is fighting over him, I'm his main squeeze in Vegas. I have a tape. Should I post it? Motherfucker, ain't nobody asked you for no tape. Nobody don't want to see that. Nobody ain't out here soliciting no tape from you. Of you and LiAngelo Ball, which probably, I'm 99% sure this fucking tape don't exist. You can find any light-skinned nigga with a nappy fade and say that's LiAngelo Ball. You talking about this is a run-of-the-mill, chubby, fat-faced nigga out here who got a slight jump shot. It ain't gonna even look like a fucking athlete. You talking about? You can go down to Vegas Strip. They got 1 million Elvis lookalikes out there. I'm sure you can find one LiAngelo Ball lookalike if you in Vegas, my nigga. Just like I'm sure this other one found a Young Buck lookalike, because when you listen to that tape, we just shitted on Young Buck about how he was acting. But let's be fair, bro. When you listen to that tape, the fucking transgender person was antagonizing that nigga the whole time.
Yeah.
He was saying, take it down, take it down. She was saying, oh, I will later. I gotta go to work. She was just trying to draw that fucking call out more to have more shit for niggas to listen to. Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, everybody wanted to believe that about Young Buck because he put himself in the position to have that shit believed about him because he fell into that recorded phone conversation trap. Right?
That's right.
And everybody wanted to believe the most fucked up thing because that's the most fun, bro.
Yeah, it is the most fun, bro.
Everybody want to just make memes about him and talk shit about him. Like, but at this point in time, like, the shit is ridiculous. Like I was saying last week before I started stumbling over my words and had to shut up. The same shit happened with Chingy and that transgendered person, Sydney Starr. Nigga just took a picture with this fucking woman. Nigga just took a picture with her in the club, and she took that. This transgendered person took that and spun it into a full-fledged thing about them having a sexual relationship. Used that shit, ran with that shit for fame for years. And then ruined Chingy's career. Chingy been relegated. Is he on Love and Hip Hop somewhere? Love and Hip Hop probably don't even want to fuck with him after that. But they done relegated Chingy to a nothing. Right? Mm-hmm. And years later, after she fucked up Chingy's career, and after she realized nobody cares about what you did with Chingy no more, right? After the whole tolerance and after the tolerance for the LGBT community group, and people started accepting that that's just how people are and you can't change them. They started accepting LGBT people into the mainstream and the shit won't fucking as taboo no more. This nigga came out trying to clasp onto some more fame in any way that she could and admitted she was lying the whole time and never did shit with Chingy, and he was telling the truth, and the only thing they ever did was take that picture together in the club.
That's just a garbage situation to be in.
I mean, and nobody don't remember that part that I just mentioned. Everybody just remember that Chingy was out here involved with a transgendered person, which if that's what somebody choose to do, that's one thing. But if that's not what somebody did, especially in the line of work Chingy was in, you knew at that time that shit was going to derail this dude. And you rode that wave as long as you could. Now nobody gives a fuck about you, and I hope you somewhere begging for change because of what you did. And these other ones is just following in them footsteps. My nigga, nobody ain't trying to watch no video of you and LiAngelo Ball that I'm pretty sure don't exist. I'm pretty sure that Young Buck ain't in that other video. I'll never know because I'll never fucking watch it. But, man, take that shit some fucking where else. Fuck out of here, man. Nigga, we ain't here for that. LiAngelo Ball is trying to get his fucking shitty basketball career. He's trying to get out the Lithuania league. That nigga is over there next to Russia and shit. That nigga is over there playing ball for Vladimir Putin. That nigga trying to get to the NBA. He ain't got time to be worried about your dumb ass. And then I saw the one who accused LiAngelo Ball. This motherfucker looked like... This motherfucker who accused LiAngelo Ball looked like he tried to do his surgery on himself. That nigga looked like he was one of those motherfuckers who be getting up on World Star doing hairline tutorials and fucking their hairline up. But I saw it, man. Courtesy of World Star Hip Hop, man. Courtesy of fucking World Star Hip Hop. I saw the nigga they had. I didn't see this person. Like I said, I ain't seen no videos. Don't even try to put no shit like that on me. They had a still image of this nigga and some tweets that nigga sent out trying to put LiAngelo Ball under the bus, saying that they had a fucking sex tape. And then on top of that, like, these motherfuckers, people who act like that, they put themselves in the position to be hated.
Yeah.
And then they'll come out and say it's discrimination. And we don't like, it ain't that we don't like you because you're a transgender person. We don't like you because you ain't shit. And with that being said, fuck you. Fuck the one who accused Young Buck. And fuck all of these other expose artists who just try to get up with somebody, whether it's a fucking man, a woman, a tranny, transgender, whether it's a fucking somebody who got turned into a lion, a tiger, or a bear, whatever you wanted to do. Fuck all of you. Next.
Kid Boo.
Let's keep this short and sweet. And now we getting into that part of the show where, just in case you didn't know, if you've been listening since week 2, you know what this is about. Fucking Kid Boo. What's up with you, nigga?
He said he's been cloned. He was all on Instagram Live with the person that was cloned with him. Mm-hmm. Talking in on the little slip of, the little card that he got to get in the facility. Supposedly, it ain't his real name up there. It's Kid Boo.
It ain't even a fucking ID number like you see in like science fiction movies. His rap name is on his badge to the cloning facility. Get this nigga.
He's clinging on to whatever piece of fame he can get. He done got all those stupid face tattoos, and now he realized, oh shit, I done really fucked up. Now
he get a job at Denny's. I can't get a job at Denny's.
I can't do nothing.
I gotta stay. Look, this motherfucker, man. Listen at this. When he on the video brought the so-called clone out, right? This nigga said, y'all didn't believe me. This is my clone. We about to go viral. That shows you the motivation behind this fucking bullshit right there. But look at us. Y'all think I'm lying? Call me a liar now. You know what that motherfucker said? You know, because you saw the video. His fucking reason as to why that was really his clone is because they got the same color hair and the same tattoos. Like, tattoos is fucking genetic. Like if you clone a nigga, the tattoo is going to transfer over too.
Kid Boo, stop it. Do we even have to say anything else about this guy, man?
I've never heard a song by this nigga. I seen him. I seen the Vlad TV shit where he said he was a clone. I didn't even watch the interview. I just saw the headline on YouTube. And then I saw the actual video of this. Kid Boo, knock it the fuck off. Stick to wearing chain chokers, choker chains, and stop trying to be an expert on cloning, my nigga. Something that you and 15 of your so-called clones could probably not come together and understand. Fuck off, Kid Boo.
On a side note, bro, yeah. I need if rapping is this easy and these niggas is getting this much fame and money for it, bro, I'm about to sign up.
You might as well, bro.
You about to put me out something now. Look for it on the YouTube channel, bro. I'm gonna throw me something on YouTube and see what happens, bro.
You gonna put a song up?
I'm gonna put something up. If it's this easy, I might as well.
I mean, shit.
I might got something in my phone that I can put out. Niggas a bump it. I need me a Cuban link chain too, nigga.
Dog shit though. They gonna be like all the shit y'all talk about artists and listen to y'all niggas music.
All right, bro. We don't talk about sports on this show.
Not much. I talked about the Titans last week for being fucking shitty.
But we got a little.
And they fuck around and came out and lost. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? I'm up there after I shitted on y'all. I watched y'all in the second half rally back. And then get down there with a chance to tie the fucking game and then throw it away on a 2-point conversion. The first one failed. Okay, you got lucky, got a penalty. Kick the fucking field goal and go to overtime, you clowns. Okay, what were you talking about?
The Rondo and CP3 fight.
Look at my audio was crazy. I was yelling too hard. Luckily, we got the limiter turned up so this shit don't blow people's headphones off. That shit had to clip my voice.
Bro, how you feel about the little Rondo CP3 fight? Rondo spitting Chris. For the people that don't know, Rondo spitting Chris Paul's face. I saw it.
You saw the video?
I saw the video.
I saw the video too. He said he didn't spit on him on purpose though. He said he's yeah. Some spit was transferred.
Hey, yeah.
Some spit got some spit migrated from mouth to face in some sort of fashion. Oh no! We having technical difficulties. You just knocked the mic over. Shit.
No.
Oh my God, bro. Every week I say next week this can't get worse than it was today. But it get worse every time, bro.
We can't even edit that out.
Well, fuck.
But I don't know. If I was Chris Paul, it would have been a little bit more than me just putting my finger in this man's face. Eat them. They yours now. I would have had to put the fist on this man.
Well, and he tried to put some fist on him, bro. Fucking NBA fights. Besides the Malice at the Palace
See, that
shit from the 80s before we was born. These pillow fighting ass niggas need to just stop. These niggas was out there throwing knuckle dusters. That nigga won't throw no punches.
That nigga said he need to
hug
it out.
They was throwing haymakers. They was throwing grass seeds. My nigga, what the fuck is y'all niggas doing, bro? That nigga Rondo grazed Chris Paul's face. That nigga swung at him with his fucking... He swung at him with the middle of his index finger pointed out. What the fuck, man? It won't no impact. Stick the passing basketballs and shoot them. You niggas can't fight, bro. You niggas can't fight, bro. The real NBA fighting niggas, them niggas missed the whole season because they went through the building and whooped everybody's ass. Now other niggas like, look, what you think about this though, right?
What?
In the midst of that fight, you already know. The biggest friendship in the NBA is between LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Paul, and Carmelo Anthony. Them niggas is best friends. They vacation together, everything. Mm-hmm. What you think about, instead of LeBron James jumping to the defense of his teammate, he jumped to the defense of Chris Paul instead?
I mean, that's his best friend. I would have did the same thing. If that was my homie, like that's my homie. I'm not, even if he on my team, what he did was wrong, but that's my homie. I'm gonna look out for the homie first. Yeah. What about you?
I guess I can see it that way, man. I mean, I would have been like, why y'all niggas fighting like toddlers, my nigga? Like, my nephew throw harder punches than them, bro. My nephew could whoop they ass, and he only 4. Like, I would have been like, my nigga, y'all niggas need to just play Uno or something. Hash out these differences. Play Yahtzee or something. Can y'all niggas spell? Play Scrabble. Stop fucking fighting, man. Spitting. Ain't none of these niggas know Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson, the wide receiver from the Texans, bro. That nigga got into a fight with Cortland Finnegan on a year that the Titans was good. The Titans was whooping the Texans' ass that game. Uh-huh. That nigga Andre Johnson pulled the helmet off, beat his ass. He pulled Cortland Finnegan's helmet off and beat his ass. He wasn't playing that shit. He wasn't throwing those. He wasn't throwing rice at a wedding like these niggas was. Brandon Ingram, on the other hand, looked like he was ready to go.
Yeah, I saw.
He was about to whoop somebody's ass. That's the nigga. He from L.A. or something, man.
Yeah.
That nigga got down here. He got down here. He went to Duke. He went out there to Durham, North Carolina, and got his knuckle game up. He was about to knock the beard off James Harden's fucking face. Man, this fight was funny, my nigga. Like, that's all I feel about it.
So do you think the fight would have been better if Brandon Ingram would have threw some punches?
Bruh. I think them niggas would have been ducking and weaving if they seen real punches coming. Chris Paul saw that shiny knuckle coming from Rondo, my nigga. He wasn't scared of that. Then he charged back at him. Nigga, what the fuck was I watching? Bro, I ain't never punched nobody like that, nigga. When I try to punch a nigga, I try to punch through their fucking face. Nigga, I want my fucking fists to come out on the other side of their damn head with they fucking face still attached to my fist. I don't punch like that. What you doing?
Oh man,
I'm through talking about these idiots.
NBA niggas, stop fighting.
What's up with y'all niggas? Play fucking basketball, dummies.
So
I got a message right now, right? I'm looking at my phone thinking somebody's trying to contact me. It's just Geico reminding me that I owe them $216 on the first. Fuck off, Geico. Fuck you. Reminding me that they're going to be in my bank account taking money on the first. I don't need no reminder, nigga. I see the bank statement every month. All right.
So we had 2 reviews. Which one you want to get it first?
Let's go with the Juice WRLD and Future.
All right, so the Juice WRLD. Let me pull up my.
We're not prepared.
Nah.
Well, we can't leave long silences.
Oh man, yeah, I forgot. Well,
it's an audio medium.
Right, give your thoughts on it first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay. Put my bag of barbecue chips down. The fucking Lay's classic barbecue chips in the black bag. If you listening, Lay's, we accept fucking PayPal. We accept checks,
Cash App,
all that shit. If you want to sponsor us, if you want to get your damn chips behind this shit. Anyway, man. I'm filibustering because I ain't prepared either.
Bro, I pulled mine up. You want me to just hit it first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so this is Future and Juice WRLD presents World on Drugs. It came out not too long ago.
God, we suck at this shit, man.
We suck at
what
this
the fuck
shit.
is we doing?
It got. I liked it. I liked it better than I thought I was gonna like it. I was doing work and I was listening to it. I listened to it about 3 or 4 times while I was doing my work. I just didn't change it, and it was on repeat the whole time. So,
Give me your standout tracks.
My standout tracks. I like that. Surprisingly, I like the shit with Nicki Minaj. I thought her verse was pretty solid. I like the shit with Gunna because I like Gunna.
That though, Nicki Minaj been able to rap.
Yeah, but
Nicki
last
Minaj-
few times I heard her music, it was a little.
Man, nigga, Nicki Minaj shitted on everybody on Monster.
Yeah.
Kanye West and Jay-Z was on that shit with her.
That is
shitted
true.
on both of them.
But the last few things I've been listening to by Nicki Minaj was garbage. I guess it won't what I wanted to hear. I like that Astronauts. I like the shit with Young Scooter, Jet Lag. I even like the shit with Lil Wayne. And I mean, I get. You don't like it? I fucks with it. I liked it. It was a run of the mill album for me. It was something I like, but it's probably not something I'm gonna listen to on a daily. I won't go back like, oh, I need to hear that shit again. I give it about a 7.
Bro, Run of the Mill ain't a 7, bro. People got the review. Run of the Mill is a 5. Nigga, that's average out of 10.
I give it a 7.
Then it's better than
slight.
Run of the Mill to you.
But it ain't.
It's above average.
It ain't heat. Like it's good, but it's not heat.
Out of 1 is a trash.
How about this? I give it a. It's not some fire, but it's a good album out of 10.
That's better.
Yeah.
So that's a 7. A 7 is above average. 6 is slightly above average.
I'm done putting. By the way, I'm done putting numbers on these albums. I can't do that no more. I feel like I'll be just messing everything up when I put a number on it.
I mean, it's up to you.
It was okay. It was pretty good. Pretty good out of 10.
I'm gonna talk about this album now.
Yeah, hit
pretty
it.
Good out of 10. Okay.
Pretty good out of 10.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When it comes to this Future and Juice World on drugs shit, the first word that come to my mind, and this is ironic, is fucking forgettable. Like, my nigga, it's worse. No, it's better to be bad than forgettable, my nigga. When we sit around talking about music, outside of this, what are we talking about? We talk about shit that we like,
And shit
and
we
shit
don't
that we
like.
love, and then we talk about shit that we think is trash. Do we talk about anything that's in between?
No.
This shit is forgettable, and that's the worst thing you can be. The worst thing you can be is a boring ass, go nowhere piece of entertainment, because as soon as somebody is finished with it, they not gonna fucking recall anything about it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm probably never gonna listen to this album again, but I think it's pretty good.
Pretty good, then.
It's a pretty good album, but I'm probably never gonna. It's not something that I'm gonna want to hear all the time. But it's okay. It's pretty good. It's okay.
It's like this album, right? Excuse me, was so fucking forgettable that I listened to it yesterday twice or 3 times, and for me to even recall anything about it, I had to listen to it again on my way here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck is that about? that's. I'm gonna tell you what it's about. It's about a bunch of wasted fucking time. That's what this album is. This album is a large waste of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you title something the way they titled it, World on Drugs, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't really that familiar with Juice WRLD catalog, but I'm familiar with Future catalog. And 99% of his bullshit ass raps is about popping pills and drinking lean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You got this fucking album that's titled World on Drugs. Wouldn't you, instead of just hearing this idiot tell you that he popped another pill, well, how about this? What if this was a concept album that tells you that the songs are about telling you different experiences that he had being on drugs? The shit is called World on Drugs. What if the songs was about telling you different things that he went through while being high? What if each song had a different theme that was set to a different mood or experience that he had while he was on the pills or the lean?
First of all, Future's not that inclined of an artist to do something like that.
He
I'ma
could.
just
No. He fucking could.
He wouldn't.
Have you heard the fucking song off his Future album called Feds Did a Sweep?
Yeah, that was heat.
But listen to it. He had that shit had a title, it had a theme, and he ran through that whole song and he stuck to the theme and that shit went.
Well, if they would have did that on this album, I think it would have been a lot better, but
They took, how many tracks is on this piece of shit? 16? They just took 16 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
They copied and pasted the lyrics. Bro, every lyric is about how much shit that they buy costs.
Yeah.
Clothes, cars, whatever. How many women they getting with, and them popping a pill or drinking lean. They don't tell you shit else.
That's what most rap nowadays anyway, though.
They say I popped a pill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't tell you nothing that happened while they were on the pill. They just say I popped a pill. I bought a bag. I bought some sunglasses, YSL, Gucci shirt, Dior pants, Chanel shoes. These niggas probably is wearing Chanel shoes. I don't know what the fuck these niggas be on. And I was getting through the shit, and I finally came across a song where I was like, okay, this right here might be exactly what I've been waiting to hear on this album. Called Afterlife. Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this beat is hard. The hook he started talking about that something along the lines of popping a pill, he might see you in the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was gonna go into that. Nope. The same bullshit. Motherfucking Young Thug had the best verse on the album to me. Young Thug and Nicki Minaj was the best part of this fucking album. Juice WRLD and Future, get the fuck out of here. I give this I already forgot what I gave it because it's that forgettable. Fuck it. Let's get to the next album.
Drip Harder.
Drip Harder by Lil Baby and Gunna. And this one right here is a couple weeks old, but so what?
Yeah.
We gonna talk about it. You've been telling me to listen to this for a couple weeks and I never did. So you way more versed in the album than me. I want you to talk about it.
Drip Harder. It was 13 songs long. Had a feature from Drake in it.
Yeah.
Young Thug, Lil Durk, you know. I thought this was better than the Juice WRLD Future. It's way better. Some of the standout tracks from this was Never Recover, the joint with Drake, the Tay Keith beat, Drip Harder, the single, Close Friends by Lil Baby, which is fire. I love that song. I love the Off-White V-Long with Lil Durk. That was good.
Yeah.
The Deep End with Lil Baby was pretty good. This album was way better than the Juice WRLD and Future album. This album was about an 8 to me.
Well, I like this album too. I like it. But I gotta disagree. I think the 2 Lil Baby tracks is the weakest ones on there.
Which one? The Deep End and the Close Friends?
Yeah. That Close Friends shit, I can't stand it. Bro.
I like that song.
I hate it.
I love that shit. I thought it was just a clever song. Like, the beat of the song, the lyrics of the song, the mood, the melody of it, I all thought it came together real well. Like, it was just a well put together song, and I felt like the shit was very relatable. Like, it was just a relatable ass song. A lot of people can relate to that. I can agree to that part. It is relatable. It's relatable to a lot of us. I just don't like it. I was like, man, what is this shit? Please be over quickly. And you already know I ain't shitting on Lil Baby because I already done told you that I think that nigga has got superstar potential, man. But when you go through the album itself, bro, I was like, I was not expecting to like this shit. I was not. I was expecting not to like it because I was expecting Gunna to drag it down for me. I like Gunna though.
But he didn't. He didn't drag it down. I like that shit. I didn't think he really had no bad spots in the album. I mean, it's some bland songs. There's some shit in here that need a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
What's that one? What's the one song, right? Let me pull it up. Okay. Matter of fact, most of the thing on this album, just about everything that was produced by that dude Turbo, was a go, right? Just about everything that was produced with that dude Turbo. And
how you feel about the Tay Keith beats on it with the Drake joint?
I like that one. That was a good one too. I like that one. I like Underdog was the one that was bland. I ain't really like Underdog, bro.
Yeah, that was a little iffy song to me too. That wasn't one of the tracks that stood out to me.
That's like a throwaway shit. But like but
they did say they got about 3 or 4 albums. If they released this and they said that they wanted to drop Drip Harder 2 the day after that they could. So they probably got hella tracks.
Seals and Pills shit too. I wasn't really too high on that. But my nigga, that one song, I Am, bro. Yeah. I couldn't barely get past that motherfucker, dog. That shit was like, I kept having to rewind it. The standouts to that is definitely I Am and Drip Too Hard. That's the two
Drip Too Hard is good.
Shit. The shit with My Jeans with Young Thug was kind of iffy on that shit to me, man. I ain't like how he was sounding. Yeah. And I usually like how he sound. But he was like fucking it up. I was like, man, please get the fuck out of here, man.
How you feel about the Drake song though? You said you liked it, but it's not a standout to you?
It ain't better than the ones I said was my 2 favorite. Oh. But it's still in that realm. In the upper class of the album. All right?
So what you give it?
I give this album it was a good first impression out of 10. Now, let's see where you go from here. As a group or a duo or whatever, and as individual artists. I haven't listened to Lil Baby album, his solo album yet, so maybe I need to listen to that and see what's up with it. But I had a question for you, right?
What's up?
This is something that we ain't even planned to talk about. What's your fucking biggest try-hard lyricist? biggest try hard. I mean, a nigga that's trying so hard to be so lyrical, but is fucking failing at every turn. Cause I got two.
A lot of people ain't gonna like this one, but the new version of this guy is a try hard, and I don't like it. Eminem.
Bro,
I feel like he can easily throw out some good. He's just trying too hard.
These is niggas we talking about who sound like they write some shit and then erase it 10 times
Before they be
try
like,
to say, that's
fine.
it right there, and they done fucked it up 5 of those times, and they just fucking it up worse each time, bro. I'm gonna tell you mine are. Fucking Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, him. No, see.
And Hobson. Bro, these is the most I think I'm lyrical, but they really aren't, motherfuckers.
And
I
I
ever
used to
seen in
listen
my
to
life.
Hobson, bro. I used to listen to the Illmind Hobsons. I listened to all of those, right? And I was young. Keep in mind, I was pretty young when I was listening, and I was finding myself like, man, he's hard. And I went back and listened to it a few weeks ago at the age I am now, and I'm like, this nigga's trash.
Bro, Hobson,
Joyner Lucas came out with that song, I'm Not a Racist.
that shit was garbage.
It was garbage,
The fucking
man.
Donald Glover version was way better. This is America.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino
But
shit was way better.
Joyner Lucas try to make it.
This nigga pretty preachy ass nigga.
Yeah, like, I ain't trying to hear all that. And Hobson, garbage. He need to just go on. The little song he made where he was clowning the other rappers was better than the real music he was making.
Yeah, I was like, what is that mumble rap
Yeah.
parody he made where he...
It was harder than what you really been making, bro.
I don't even remember what it
Stop with the foolishness. It ain't no point to remember that shit. That shit's garbage.
And fucking, I got a third one too.
What's up?
Tyler, the Creator.
I like Tyler. I can't even hold you. Tyler, the Creator.
Nigga shit is trash.
Oh, the shit from Bastard. All that shit was great.
And Tyler, the Creator, try hard.
Bro, you need to listen
shit
to
merchant. I done listened to all his fucking albums.
Stole for shit, bro. I was supposed to use
I
that.
forgot.
Jordan Lucas is a shit merchant.
And fuck
And Hobson is a shit merchant, bro.
Tyler, the Creator, some ass,
Just
man.
festering all types of shit up.
Festering shitty shoes, tracking shit onto your car. These niggas suck, man.
Dude, I fucks with Tyler, the Creator, man. I fucks with that guy's music. I think it's pretty
I
good.
think he garbage.
I like it, bro. Shit, man.
We done went off on a tangent, but
Yeah,
I
we done
was
threw a little-
just thinking about this shit, man. That fucking Eminem and Joyner Lucas song is the biggest crock of shit I've heard in a long fucking time.
It really was. I didn't like it. I didn't even like that new album, really.
That's what made me think about this shit. Like niggas, like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole and fucking of course, like our old favorites like Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest, Biggie, Tupac.
And they weren't even trying.
These niggas effortlessly, Ice Cube, they
Effortlessly
fuck
pulling out bars. No.
Jay-Z no credit. Fuck you.
Oh, I
Jay-Z.
thought you were talking about Ice Cube. I was like,
No.
hold on,
I was about
hold.
to say
I was
Jay-Z,
about
but
to
we
have
know
to
he ain't effortlessly pulling out bars. He effortlessly
effortlessly.
he's effortlessly pulling out other people's bars.
Right, you want to get into that on the next show?
No,
Let's give it a little something.
not yet.
We waiting to pull that one
Yeah,
out.
one day we ain't got shit to talk about. We gonna spend a whole hour shitting on him. Anyway,
All right. So
Jay Z still, I can't even front though, bro. Jay Z still got some fucking fire ass music. No,
Yeah.
I can't even fucking front.
Yeah.
This new Jay Z, this pretentious Jay Z is the one I don't like, bro. But the fucking 2000 and 2003, 99, 96 Jay Z, that's the guy I want to come back. But not this Basquiat painting Jay Z motherfucker. Get this nigga the fuck out of here. Drake said that shit in the Rolling Stone interview. Why is this nigga rapping about art? Like, Drake said that shit. Try hard fucking lyricists, man.
all right, bro. So I got a few little topics I want to hit at you real quick.
All right, it's time for the fucking lightning round.
Yeah, the lightning rounds. We talked about this. Well, I wasn't even expecting to talk about Eminem, but how you feel about an Eminem and Snoop album? They got up there talking about it. They was posting pictures on the ground talking about they got a little album coming
I never
out.
want to hear that. Never.
I was thinking that too. I was like, man, I don't.
Not because of Snoop. I just don't want to hear Eminem. Like Snoop, I'll listen to Snoop new album. If he come out with an album, I'll listen to that. But I don't want to fucking hear Eminem. Get him out of here.
All right, so I didn't want to hear it either. The Busta Rhymes Flip Mode album. He came up there and said he gonna.
Busta Rhymes, bro, you done been talking about you gonna be released. You've been talking about releasing albums for fucking years, and we ain't seen a new album from you yet. So okay, when it come out, I'll listen to it. But why is it going back to Flip Mode? Did that conglomerate shit not work out well for you, my guy? Next.
This might set you off in a rant right here, just for the people.
I don't know what it is.
This fool Nick Cannon said he was the best rapper. He said he was better than Drake, Wayne, Will Smith, and Andre 3000. I think it was a joke though, but he still said
Nick Cannon, my guy. Nick fucking Cannon, bruh. I don't give a fuck how big of a sense of humor you think you got, my nigga. Like, my nigga, it ain't no stratosphere, atmosphere. It ain't no fucking universe where, let alone, are you better than any of the people, including Will Smith that you just named. My nigga, where you considered the best fucking rapper. Number two, your fucking show is dog shit. I hate wildin' out. It ain't fucking funny. So, nigga, you ain't the best rapper or the best comedian. So you need to just be the best Nick Cannon and shut the fuck up.
Well, that's all. That it wasn't a lot in the lightning round today, so that's what we got. And I got a question. I want to see what you feeling about these next few reviews, right?
All right.
So we got I don't know. I was gonna do Anderson .Paak, but I don't know when his is coming out. But we got some stuff that's already out.
Let's do an impromptu review. What you think about the new Trippie Redd song, Topanga?
Is this nigga a gospel artist? That's what I was thinking the whole time I was listening to it. I recognize that sample.
I love it. It is a sample from a gospel song. I love that fucking song, man. This is how you know I ain't on no rich nigga shit. Mm-hmm. Nigga, when that nigga said Topanga, when that was the title of the track, I thought about the chick from Boy Meets World. I did not think about some rich nigga vacation spot in California. Nigga, that's how you know I'm broke. Anyway, man, I love it. And I'm ready to review Trippie Redd new mixtape. Supposed to be coming out sometime in the next few weeks. So we're going to definitely have that on the show. Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead.
All right, so for these few, we can do 3.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see which ones you feeling. We got Apollo Brown and Joel Ortiz, Mona Lisa.
No. Fuck that. I don't want to hear another Joel Ortiz album. I ain't gonna stop you from reviewing it, but bro, I can't promise you that I'll listen to that shit.
We got Thutmose, Man on Fire. I don't know who this is, but he got an album.
Oh fuck him. I don't want to listen to that.
Mick Jenkins, Pieces of a Man. And I've been seeing this on Twitter. Is
anybody who is relevant coming out with
that? No. We got a Black Eyed Peas album.
Oh my God.
Like, it's nothing, bro. It is nothing.
Do I need to go outside the apartment and jump off the roof now?
Probably. We got Tory Lanez, Love Me Now. I personally don't want to hear that, but if you want to review it, here we might have. This is something that the cover art looks pretty nice. Trouble and Mike Will made it. Edgewood.
Bro, we're going to review something. Next week when we pop up, and we might be reviewing some shit from June. we might review Scorpion by Drake.
Because this is out of hand. We got Made in Tokyo. Sincerely Tokyo, his album. Fetty Luciano.
Is that Fetty Wap?
No. Story to Tell. This nigga got 2 eyes. He don't got one.
That's a good place to end it. That's it. Episode 5 is over. It's a wrap. Oh my God. What did we do today? God, this has got to be the worst one.
Y'all will see what we review next week. Peace.
Whatever, fuck it.